Alright guys, so AUTOONE sent me these LEDs to check out. I'm going to be giving my honest opinion. We're going to be comparing them to some halogens and some other LEDs. And at the end, we'll find out if they're worth it or not. First, pop the hood. Then find the location of the bulb you're changing. You're going to want to twist and pull out. Then unplug the old bulb. The packaging was pretty nice, gave me some Apple vibes. Inside you get instructions and your two bulbs. Build quality seems average, no visible defects. Now to install, we're simply going to plug back into the harness, then twist the bulb in place. Now we're going to do a quick little comparison between the AUTOONE and some other LEDs and the stock halogen bulb to see how it performs. So first up we have the Sylvania halogen bulb. As you can see in the video, the beam transition is fairly smooth, and I would say it has the cleanest cutoff out of all three of the headlights. On the downside though, it is by far the dimmest, and the light is very centralized in the middle, and then it fades out heavily towards the sides. Up next we have the AUTOONE LED. Now, it's noticeably brighter than the halogen, and the light has a wider spread, which fills in the sides of the roads better, and the beam is more usable overall. It is a lot cooler, more white than the halogen 6500K, so some people may like that, others may not. Overall, it seems a good mid-range between the Beamtech and the halogen while still being an LED. Now finally, the Beamtech. This one to my eyes is the brightest. The hotspot is nice and strong, and it seems to go the farthest down the road. However, it seems to have a trade-off that the spread is not as nice as the AUTOONE, and it's more tunnel-like, but overall it is brighter, about the same white point, but it looks good. Here are all three bulbs overlaid to try and show you the differences. So in the bottom left we have the Sylvania halogen. They claim 1000 lumens, 55 watts, and around 4100,000 for the color temperature. In my opinion, it has the smoothest beam, and the cutoff is also very clean, but it's very dim. The price on those depends on the model. These were the Ultra, which can be anywhere from $15 to $40 for a pair. On the top we have the AUTOONE LEDs. They claim 20,000 lumens. I don't have a way to test that, but I would say that's not true. They have a 6000 color temperature, and they're not the brightest, but I think they have a good mix between spread and the brightness and not having a huge hotspot. They also seem to be the underdog, the best bang for your buck, around $20 to $25. In the bottom right corner we have the Beamtech LEDs, which is also rated at 20,000 lumens with a 6500K color temperature. They have the strongest hotspot, and they seem to throw light the farthest to me, so I would say they are the brightest. However, the price is around $30 to $40, sometimes more, depending if there's sales or not in the model you need. Now, are any of these worth your while? I would say if you want the absolute brightest output, the Beamtech takes it. However, if you want a good compromise between light spread and a smooth beam pattern with decent brightness, and you have the LED efficiency, I would go with the AUTOONE. And I wouldn't recommend halogens to people when you have options like the AUTOONE, which is the same price or cheaper, and you get the LED brightness and efficiency.